I'm inviting Isabel. Oh, Isabel is already here. That was quick.
I
You
know.
were, yeah, hi.
Hi, honey.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Like,
I'm like so excited. Like the team has been coming in.
yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm very excited too. So it's all right. So to say what we are going to do, we're going to have a Reiki session. So I'm doing Reiki on Isabel. Isabel is doing Reiki on me, and then we are doing Reiki on everyone. So a group healing session. So everyone connecting with this in any moment because we're going to record it, so it's going to be on my we'll see where we put it, but it's gonna be on Instagram, um, so that everyone can watch this and connect with this at any time. So I think that first thing, what is Reiki, for those that are not acquainted with Reiki. Reiki is a healing technique that we use. Is based on energy and energy plus. There's not only energy, but it's a very effective energy healing technique that allows a connection, that allows an exchange, and everyone is able to do this. Actually, it's something that is available to everyone. Why isn't everyone doing it? Because not everyone wants to do it. Um, it's a choice. So we have been attuned into Reiki so that we are able to provide this service. I'm providing it. Isabel is providing it. Um, and I think that I don't know if you want to add anything,
I
Isabel,
do.
but yeah, just one more thing is it's very heart centered.
It is. It is. And so I was talking to friends today and I was saying, Max and I we're going to go on Instagram and we're going to play with magic today. And Max, when you I'll share you my Reiki story. So Spirit told me it was actually Archangel Sandalphon was the entity that came to me and said, Isabel, I want you to learn Reiki. And I'm like, Reiki? Like what? And he's like, yeah. And I said to him, I said, I don't even know who teaches Reiki, where to go, what to do. I'm in the car driving to my corporate gig, and my friend Tracy calls me and she says, hey, Isabel, do you want to take a Reiki class with me? I said, what? I'm like, wow, that was really fast. It was just that fast. And then I told her I was channeling Archangel Sandalphon and I was saying, I didn't know where to go or who taught it or anything about Reiki. And she was friends with Bethany. And that was the Reiki master I got attuned with, was with Bethany. And so when I took Reiki, at that point, I was already channeling and connected to the non physical. But Reiki, I'm a very sciencey psychic. And the coolest thing about Reiki is like when you bring in source energy and the attunement of the energy and your intention, the coolest thing is the center of my palms become really hot and there's a
Mm-hmm.
white circle. And I love when physiological things happen to me because I
Yes,
get really excited.
you have the physical. You feel it yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so now in the United States, I'm in the United States, Reiki is being given in hospitals. Like a lot of humans are aware that Reiki really works.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, it is. Well, my quick history is I was in a session with Nora Herold, and she asked me, she said, I think Reiki will be very beneficial for you. Have you ever heard that, whatever? And I was, I don't know what Reiki is. I've never. But what I realized is that I was already doing Reiki before knowing Reiki. And I think that that is something that many of us are able to do. We are already feeling that we can channel energy and transmit that energy. And I had done that with a friend, with my aunt, and with my husband because I felt I knew that I was able to give healing messages. Now, that was the way I was interpreting it before, that now I'm doing it differently. And what I've discovered is once you are attuned and you practice Reiki with and you do more than, right, there are 2 attunements before the Reiki master. The Reiki master is the teacher, is the one that is not just able to perform Reiki, but is also able to transmit to another practitioner the ability to do Reiki, so to attune other people. And so when you go through the different stages, you actually feel that your ability increases and you're able to bring more energy, more healing energy, and it becomes and it's like you said, you feel the in the palm. I feel it in my hands. I feel like these 2 fingers in both hands, they I feel that they become one. I don't feel 2 fingers, I feel just one. They
That's cool.
merge.
That is cool.
And yeah, and that's the thing that, right, we feel that in practicing it, and then there's people that receive it, and they're, well, it depends, right? Everyone is feeling in a different way. It can be done one-on-one, so in presence, in the physical, or you can do it remotely. There's no difference, except that for us, we are in 2 different places. If we do it in via the ether, let's say, but we're in reality, from the point of view of energies, we are not separated. Space does not separate us, so that's why there is no difference. That's why we can do things like this, and the healing happens the same way. So I think that I like. Let's go into it, right? Let's start doing the Reiki, so that then we can also talk as we're doing it.
Yeah. So Max is going to give me Reiki first, and I'm going to share with you what I sense in my body and my connection with him. And then I will be giving it to him, and he will do vice versa.
So what I like to do, and this, everyone does it in a different way. But what I like to do is first to connect with the elementals. That's what I'm doing right now. You can do it right just in 1 second, or you can do. I like take my time doing that because I like to go into it. So I have my little ritual.
So me personally, I'm feeling a lot of psychic energy. So I get to feel a lot of psychic energy, like my ears. I'm feeling a lot of energy around my ears, my head, my face. Psychic energy kind of feels like dried toothpaste on my skin. There's like a tingling. It's definitely an electromagnetic field, I would say, is what I feel.
All right. So, good. One of the things that, again, every practitioner and every Reiki master that transmit the Reiki, they have different way of doing it. There are some that are more orthodox, saying, oh, this is how you have to do it. It's structured, and they give very clear information and like it's like if you were doing mathematics, right? How do you make 1+1? That's how you do it. And then there's people that say, well, we do it a little bit more freely. You do as you feel it. Both are true. Both work. And then as you connect and you do, one way of doing it is going through the chakra, the 7 main chakra that we know. And then by doing that, there's an exchange of information. When you have people that are attuned, connected, and aware, the quality of the information is immediately higher, more interesting. They are think, oh, I see your wings, or oh, I see that you have some energy there, colors, and stuff like that. A little bit more strange for those that are not acquainted with it. But uh, remains the fact that Reiki is mainly a healing technique. So you don't need to have more information to know more, right? You heal anyway. Because it's just that, it's just healing. It's just saying, well, I have pain. I'm in pain. Well, Reiki can help with the pain, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. It's very effective, I'd say, with pain. To take away the pain from a surgery, from a fall, for anything that creates pain, whether it's physical or not physical, doesn't matter. So let me just shut up a little bit and
So I feel him by my crown.
exactly, yeah, that's exactly where I am. I always start with the crown as a point where I can scan all the body, all the chakras, and see where there is a need of intervention, of support, or anything. How I do is that I can go and have like a radio of your body, perceive your body and see where to go. And again, everyone sees that differently. Like now, what I'm perceiving, what I get immediately here as the first thing, and Reiki is something that you just trust. So when I'm doing Reiki on Isabelle and I'm scanning her and I have the throat chakra, so I know, oh, I'll go and work on the throat chakra. There's something there to free, to support, to help, because as we are connecting right now and doing this work, then my thoughts are connected with Isabelle. So there's an exchange, and I'm able to, and with the trust, with me working on that, then I know that I'm thinking about the throat chakra because there's a need in throat chakra, or I wouldn't think about that. Anything that comes to me right now in connection with what we're doing, then I say, yes, that's something. It's a lot in the trust, in the trusting the self that the information is correct. I'm doing it right, so I'm not going to doubt what I'm feeling, what I'm receiving as information.
So now I feel him like underneath my chin.
Yeah. How do you feel with? What can you tell me? I feel like I keep seeing your heart. Are you still holding some pain, some stuff there? Uh, I
Well,
feel like you still hold some heavy pain there.
yeah, so right now I'm doing shadow work personally of in my childhood. And
Hmm.
so I'm grieving my innocence of my childhood. I know, guys, but spirit when spirit speaks, you have to listen. So I didn't personally feel that I lost my innocence, to be honest with you. But spirit was like, you lost your innocence and you need to grieve it in order to heal it. And so when Max Max is feeling that grief still that I'm processing, and then when he gets to my root chakras, he'll also feel stuff that I'm working on.
Oh yeah, there are many things. Did you have an accident?
Did I have an accident? I mean, I've been in small car accidents, but I've broken my arm as a child, but
Yeah, that's the thing that, yeah, right. So that's the thing. Because I was saying, yeah, car accident, but it's not necessarily. It's just the accident more largely. Yeah. Which arm?
uh, my left.
You see, and this is the way how you do it, right? I'm not here to play the psychic or whatever. I'm asking questions to Isabel, and she's giving me the information. But as I asked which arm, I knew it was the left. But right, I felt I had the answer in my head, but that's good to have the person giving me right the information I'm seeking, because that's best. It's I'm not here to play I know everything. So we right.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's what I do. So I know that that I'm tuning into the right frequency. So like I'll ask questions also, Max. Absolutely. Just to know like, oh, am I in the right area? Am I picking it up? It's to assist me in the healing.
Yeah, and right, you receive oh, accident for instance, but
Hmm.
not the details, or not you just have, oh, something broken or something. But again, we're not here to play the I know everything, or to get into any of that, because the information is there, so we feel it. And again, it's I think something that you gain with the practicing of Reiki is that you learn to trust the information, to trust your what you receive.
So what I can feel the energy in my heart now, and I would say the psychic energy is very strong. Like my ears are on fire, and a lot of massage therapists will add the feature of Reiki, and I would say um, Reiki really awakens you.
Yes. Yeah, it's a wonderful, and I also discover you can be attuned trick even if you're not willing to practice it on other people. You can still have your attunement done. It's absolutely fantastic to have that done, because it opens up, as Isabel, as you were saying, um, it it's a way to awaken, to enter into this. And one thing that I discovered after I did the first attunement is that I've become able to heal quite quickly any burning, right? That obviously not their level, right? The very heavy one, but the ones that you can have in when you're cooking in the kitchen, or right,
Mm-hmm.
you touch the oven, and that, right, it's things that happen in the kitchen. And I discovered that I was able very quickly to heal it, and that happened after my first attunement.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm talking, right? The Reiki attunement is very something that can give you interesting stuff, technology that we have. We love to explore. Mm.
So now I'm feeling the energy around my lower back. And on my end, I focus on receiving the energy. The team is saying, sit back and relax.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's all you need to do. Sit, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Mm-hmm.
As it's a pleasurable journey into energy work. And yeah, and one thing that I always say, Reiki, it's energy work. It means you come into a Reiki session and you say, I have back problems. My back is hurting. And then you have a Reiki session and you focus on your back. But this is energy work. So you come in with a knowledge of what you're feeling, but there is so much that you are ignoring. So you do not know exactly what are your needs, the extent of your needs in healing. So the Reiki, when it's done, then can heal also what you are ignoring. And say you have a problem with, well, trauma, for instance. You have some trauma that is hidden in you, whether it's, I'd say, you've been abused and you forgot it. For instance, there are people that forget their abuse, and it comes out years later. One of my clients, she was in that situation, and she recovered. She was in a situation where she couldn't allow anyone males to touch her around her neck. She had trauma there, and it was impossible for her. And one of the first time that we worked together, I put my hands not on her neck but around here like this, and she didn't notice. But in a couple, 2 or 3 sessions, she started noticing, and she noticed that she had no problems with me putting my hands there in a way, in a location where she was really panicking. So the trauma, the work on the trauma, we didn't work on that directly, but we still work on something. And now I can, with no problem, put my hands in around her neck, and she has no problem with that. But it was not conscious; it just happened, and the trauma was worked like that. And this is what I'm talking about, is that you don't always know what you need as you go into a Reiki session, but you still need it.
Yeah, we say the Reiki goes where it needs to go.
Yeah. That's why I tend to be as remote as I can when I'm working, not to put myself directly into the work. To let go and let happen. It's very interesting, because it's like taking a back seat in what you're doing, so that you're guided. It's like being guided. Yeah, I think, right? And okay. Right. I just touched something, but I'm not going to say what. On your root chakra, yeah. As you said, yeah. Sorry, it's not funny, but
it is. It is funny. You gotta laugh. I mean, we take it way too seriously.
yeah, but it's yeah. Sometimes, but that's how it works, right? You receive information, and sometimes you say, well, maybe this is too personal. So, but and it's that you can touch into something that is related to this life. Sometimes you have stuff that is related to other lives, so to other, to ourselves, but in a more large way than what we identify. And I'm picking up on something like that right now. Trauma in the first chakra, yeah. And that was and that is quite it was really there, ready to say, I'm here. Take care of me. Yeah. So the first chakra is the chakra, the chakra of root. So the link with Gaia, that is grounding us, but also the chakra that plays around sexuality, so reproduction, earth, and earth living. So very often that's where we're going to find trauma related to, well, the human, being a human, but also related to anything that is abuse, whatever abuse that we have. Yeah. When you look into your root chakra, what color do you see right now?
See, not a bright red, but more of a darker red, more like a garnet.
Yeah, right.
Mhm. Not like a traffic red light where it would be bright and clear like a ruby, but more of
Mm-hmm.
a deeper red.
Yeah. If I were to say it's very old blood,
Mhm, mhm.
very, very old.
So I'm feeling waves of energy within me now. If you could imagine water, but energetically, it feels just like that, that up and down, that whoosh.
You feel it cleansing?
Yeah,
Mm,
it's actually coming, believe it or not, Max, it's coming from the top of my head moving down my body.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And now what is happening is that, okay, though, my so my hands are moving, but I'm not moving them.
Mhm, mhm,
They're moving quite independently of my will, let's say.
mhm.
It's a, let's say, energetical movement where I just let go and allow it to happen. Yeah. So the color in your root chakra is still the same, or what color are you seeing now?
I actually see it brighter red with,
Right.
more of, blue or violet hue.
Yeah. Good. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. That's great. Yeah. Mm. So, um, what about the solar plexus? What color do you see?
I I do see it as yellow, maybe a darker yellow,
Yeah.
maybe with a little bit of orange and red in there, as if the other chakras are kind of bleeding into it.
Mm. Yeah.
Like it's almost borrowing energy from them.
Yeah. 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 That's good. Because I'm quite, I mean, accessing is not a problem. I feel that making it expand. Yeah, now it's expanding. Yeah, good. That's good. So,
So I feel it.
sorry?
So I feel that, Max.
Right.
I can feel it underneath my rib cage.
Beautiful. You have a beautiful heart.
Thank you, Max. That's what the team says all the time to me. And I know my soul name. It means far and wide. My love goes far and wide.
Yeah, I can feel. You see, this is what I was saying before. That the distance, the separation is just an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now I can feel your heart beating as I'm working on your heart chakra. I can feel it beating. Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you censoring yourself in what you say in certain situations
You know, if
with
I am,
certain people?
I'm not fully aware. I would say that was probably true. There are times where I measure my words for sure,
Mhm.
or I don't say anything at all.
Yeah, more than censoring is situation moments where you are at a loss of word, or it's overwhelming emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, done. It's not a big thing, because it's just gone. And yeah. And right. All right. Okay. Let's continue.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give Max Reiki energy. So Max, can you take a deep breath and close your eyes? I just want you to get into that receiving state. And Max, I just want you to connect with me. Don't worry about anyone watching or listening. It matters not. I want you to place your focus and attention onto my energy, connecting with you. For you can allow yourself to receive this beautiful energy. For you are worthy of this energy. For you heal many. And so just get comfortable in your chair. Relax those shoulders. Keep your eyes closed as you receive this beautiful energy. And so I am by your crown chakra now. And I'm flowing a white, golden light. And you may feel a sensation on the top of your head. And as it moves down your head, you can enjoy the sensation. And now I'm by your beautiful third eye of clarity and knowing. You may feel a sensation in the middle of your two eyebrows. Very, very clear, Max. There, so far, we're doing great.
We do.
All right, Max. I'm going to go down to your throat chakra.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay. So, just like me, you have some older wounds also, I would say, of not speaking your truth, just like me, right? It wasn't
Yeah.
safe. It wasn't safe. And just like me, you have definitely um, embraced your truth, but just like me, sometimes hold back. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, we have, I mean, not the same history, but
Yeah.
similar, let's say,
So,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
It was not safe to be truthful and to say anything.
No.
Sometimes it becomes a question of survival.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, there are some angelic beings gifting you some stones. One is blue and one is green.
Hmm.
Um, the citrine, I think it's a citrine. It's no, it's not emerald. It's citrine. They're gifting that and they're putting that on your throat right now. The blue is lapis from goddess Isis.
Ah, beautiful.
And she is also gifting that for you because we were in the mystery schools together. That's funny.
Well, yeah. Well, we have a big history with
Yeah,
mystery and with uh, Egypt.
yeah,
And,
definitely. Egypt and the
and
Romans. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to go to Max's heart. I see a lot of white light in Max's heart, by the way, guys. Max has the ability to really connect with the Christ consciousness.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the white diamond codes he is aware of. Do you know about the white diamond codes? Because that's what they're saying.
The white diamond code.
I think it's just
No.
that white light. I think it's the white light. I think
Right.
in my terminology, it's known for me as the white diamond code, but it's white. It's that white light.
Right.
Mhm. Of Christ consciousness. Mhm.
Yeah. Right. For me is I'm aware that I'm part of the Yeshua collective.
Yeah.
The Yeshua collective is the collective that has given us Jesus
Mhm. Mhm.
and Mary Magdalene and the Buddha.
Mhm.
They are part of the Yeshua collective.
Mhm. So now my hands are personally pulsating right now. They're they almost feel electrified, like if I was holding um, a a a vibrating doggy toy or whatever, or like one of those back massager things. Um, or like if you're mowing your lawn with the lawnmower, that vibration. That's what I feel in my hands right now.
Yeah, yeah, I can feel it.
Mhm. So I wasn't, it's not like I said, oh, I want my hands to vibrate right now. The When you heal uh, um, another entity, you are always guided by your non-physical team. Okay, so Max, I don't know, but they want me to put my hands behind your neck.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a portal there, but there's also tension, I think. So the energy, so I'm placing my own hands behind my own neck and visualizing them in Max's neck. And the energy for me personally feels like pins and needles now. So like that vibration went more like when your foot falls asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So now they want me to move that energy down your spine. So I'm just moving that energy down your spine.
That's good. Feels good. Yeah, and that has always been one of my fears, is around my spine.
Oh, okay.
And specifically, one of my first memory that I recovered is to die and being like cut in two and cut a little bit lower back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now, since he told me that, then I'm going to go ahead and place my hands around his hips and his lower back. And that's going to go to the root chakra and the sacral chakra if that energy needs to go there, or his solar plexus.
Ah, so good.
So I feel a difference in energy. So like remember when I was by his heart, my hands were pulsating. And then when I went to his neck and then moved that energy down his spine, it felt like my foot fell asleep. And now in these lower chakras, um, believe it or not, my hands still feel very psychically, but I would say there's a coolness to them. Um, it's a different energy. It doesn't mean temperature cold. It just means like moon energy, which restorative energy. Um, and so that is what I'm feeling around his lower chakras. It is a different energy. And, you know, the moon energy is usually the divine feminine. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I, I, I wonder, because now I'm just so curious. I wonder if that's you're so balanced in your divine feminine energy in your lower chakras. Like
Yeah, problem.
you know what I mean? Like you're just it feels balanced. And I know you were incarnated here as a masculine, but you feel very
Family?
balanced there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
There's
balanced.
yeah, and it's so funny because knowing how my father is misogynistic, and so holding a strong male energy, and um, it's so interesting to have, right, much more female energy. It's so balanced, right? Being able to balance those energies.
Yeah, I mean it's really beautiful. I've like worked in a lot of root chakras and stuff and you know, good job, Max. Good job because it's very balanced. It's very calm energy. Um yeah. So now I'm just because it was only his neck that spirit told me to go to, and his back. You know, Max is really good right now, so I'm just going to go back to the top of his crown, and I'm just going to just flow the golden white light to every particle and being of his cell just right now, and then in my intention is, can you just restructure it so it's aligned? So I'm asking for it at a molecular level for him to be crystalline and aligned. So I'm about halfway through his body. I'm right by his heart chakra right now.
My heart feels so hot.
I'm just taking a peek at his lower back, but to me it feels pretty good. So, and now I'm just moving down his legs, the fronts and backs. I feel like a mom checking her child for any cuts and bruises. And now I'm just checking his feet, like the proud mama that I am. And now I'm going to wrap him up in a blanket of love and kiss him. And when you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I was feeling right. I feel it all over my body, and you feel the work. You feel it's the energy pulsating coming in you, and you feel so good. It's really a right, and everyone has right. It's different, but
Yeah. So hopefully our beautiful sisters and brothers watching, that they can see what it was, right? And
mhm,
and now Max and I are going to combine our energy to those listening and watching so that you can feel it. But there's nothing to be afraid of around Reiki. It's so
yeah,
beautiful. It's so beautiful.
absolutely, and you just relax, enjoy it.
Yeah.
So what it is that right? It as whenever there is a group healing or anything like that, or you only just watch a video or anything like that, you're joining your energy, right? You're participating with your energy in what is happening. So what we're going to do is that we are uh, doing a group healing. That's what's going to happen. And yeah, that's all. And what is going to happen? What is that? No need to address it. Just take it.
Receive,
Just receive it.
receive, receive, receive. So I would like everyone right now, I would like you guys to get comfortable. Max, I'm just going to get them into a calm state, just like a little bit of a meditation kind of state with them.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we could go in and then give Reiki, so they're
Yeah.
more receptive.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when someone's not receptive, we like we feel it.
Yes.
Right? It's kind of crazy. It's like, whoa. All right, everyone, let's get comfortable. Close your eyes when you're ready. Let's take a deep breath all together and fill your belly. Take a deep breath in. And just sigh out because we just want all those tensions in your body to leave. Take another deep breath, fill your belly. And we're going to take another one, but this time we're going to hold it for 2. Here we go. Take another hold for 2. And one more deep breath. Here we go. Don't have to hold it. Very nice. All right now. Max and we're going to connect with you energetically, and it will feel wonderful and a beautiful sensation. And if you feel any sensation in your body, just allow that powerful light, that powerful healing to enter your auroric field and your physical body. And while we do this work today, just allow yourself to receive in these few moments and allow yourself to just relax. Very good. All right, Max, I'm going to connect with you so that we can connect to all our beautiful entities that are with us. I feel our light has combined. I feel it very much in my heart. All right, dear ones. Our intention is to heal and clear any energy that no longer serves you, that has become stuck, that is ready to be released in this now moment. Feel our heart connect to your heart. And allow this beautiful energy to radiate from your heart up your chest and down your stomach and around your back. there's a listener here that they're asking me, and everyone can do this, but they're asking me to have you imagine you connecting to the center of the earth and to be rooted. You need to be rooted.
Yes.
Imagine some roots growing from the bottoms of your feet, and then imagine it really penetrating through the upper crust of the earth, the bedrock, down, 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 all the way into the center of the earth. And imagine those roots growing in the center of the earth, and again, wrapping around the earth, inside the earth. Really kind of ground yourself into this Mother Earth.
You are protected, you are loved, you are in a space of absolute unconditional love. You are safe in allowing yourself to ground, to penetrate in your roots into Gaia and anchor yourself. Your body is your temple. It's your friend. Your body is your friend and not your enemy. And grounding yourself in this moment, it's entering into a space of love, protection, support. Nothing can happen to you in this moment. You are protected, loved, support in every possible way.
Your inner being is thanking us, by the way. I'm getting the question, why 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 are you having so many physical ailments? So you have been investigating into your you are open to the idea that you understand that it is trauma and that you are holding trauma, and you are opening to the idea of healing that in the inner wounds. But what we would say to you, dear one, is anchor in the safety first, in your vibration of safety, so that you can allow yourself to experience and examine those wounds in a higher state of vibration, so it's not as scary for you. Once you elevate your vibration, then you will have the ability and strength to examine those wounds. It's sort of like what they're showing me is like sometimes, like when you go into surgery, you just have to be a little healthier. You know, they want you a little healthier in order to do the work. And so be patient. Be patient. It's all okay. It's all okay. So what? You know?
Yes. You if you receive this, you're not here out of like that. You have been guided here this moment. You have chosen to be here. Right, it's those things that we don't know why they happen, but we don't need to know. It's just that it's never out of luck or whatever. Things happen because we choose to have the experience. So you are having this experience because you want to have this experience. You are open to the idea of healing yourself. And the healer, so what we are doing here with the Reiki, it's that it opens the possibility for us, for you, to heal your trauma, because we all have trauma, right? We all have that kind of things. And sometimes we are not aware of it. And so this is opening up the chance, the opportunity for you, for us to heal. And you've been attracted to this.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And
So
go ahead.
I'm picking up another another entity here that's asking questions. My hands are tingling. But this is a question of, you know how it feels like to me, Max? It feels like this entity here is like a horse that wants to go, that wants to get out of its stall. So someone is seeking freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So something is holding them back.
Something is holding them back. Yeah.
Well, that's a very good question. How do you free yourself? Well, you're here today with us, so this could be a beginning,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're not here out of right, again, you're here because you choose it, and so this can give you a opportunity, and then trust your inner being, yourself, that opportunities to lead you into freeing yourself will come to you, like this one and other ones, because when we choose to have a certain experience, then things are going to align and lead us to into the direction that we have decided to take. So your freedom, even if you are not perceiving it, you're not seeing it right now, and you are confused and unable to see any path, you will find it. And again, you being here today could be a beginning or a continuation. I don't know. And you will continue. Trust you.
Yeah. So your freedom, you believe you're not free, which is what Max is saying, right? You believe you're not free. And in order to feel free is, one of the things that has really helped me is really acting on inspiration. So you acted on inspiration by joining this call just to see what it was, right? Or because you like Max or whatever, it doesn't matter, right?
Or Isabelle.
Or me, but you acted on this inspiration, right? To gain freedom, to feel free, is acting on inspiration and pushing past fear. And so when you receive an inspired thought, in the very beginning, I created a game around it. And my game was, can I act an inspired thought within 24 hours? I just gave myself a window of a day, right? And then sometimes I would forget, and sometimes I would write it down, and then I would try to do a step in it. And if you're really a Jedi Master, when you get inspired thought, try to act on it right away. And then what will happen is you will bump up against some fear and like the what ifs and should haves and could haves and would haves and blah, 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 blah. But you'll find out that you don't die. I know, shocking. But you don't die from it. So the more you gain confidence in taking inspired action, the more free you will feel, and it won't feel like you're penned up in a stall. And they're also showing me like gum, like you feel like you kind of like stretch, but you're just stuck, right? It's okay. You can loosen up that, but just start just going with your inspired action. You're excited. You get an idea. It could be as simple as calling someone or going to the grocery store or clicking on something. Let go of the attachment and just act on that inspiration. How do you know inspiration versus urge? Inspiration is you don't really care about the outcome, and an urge is you want to control the conditions or the outcome. Um, like this whole thing, Max and I, this was totally inspired. We didn't care who was coming, who was not coming. We just wanted to play. And so we acted, we picked a date, we picked a time, we showed up, and there we go, right? That is inspired action. So hopefully that resonates, and baby steps, and stop judging yourself.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the main things. Stop judging yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing all right. And we all are doing all right when we really, right? We are. But
yeah.
It's difficult to admit it. It's a more easy to play the drama queens, seeing drama everywhere, right? But we are doing much better than what we created ourselves for. Yeah. This is wonderful. Really, really wonderful.
So let's close it up, Max. Let's close it up. Let's give them let's wrap them up in white light. And I'm sending you all tremendous love and hugs and kisses. I see you all as my little children.
And one thing that you can do after this life, or when take an action of pure self-love. Can be hug yourself, kiss yourself, eat some chocolate if you love chocolate, take coffee if you love coffee, right? Anything that makes you happy and joyful.
Be that little kid.
Yeah.
Be silly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's magic.
Mm-hmm.
self-care, self-love, which we neglect because we are conditioned to neglect ourselves. But then it's good to actually act in a different way and start to take care of ourselves and love ourselves and explore that love.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. So take another deep breath. And when you're ready, flutter your eyes open.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we good?
I think we're
Yes,
good.
we are.
I think we're
We
good.
are.
Well, thank you so much, Max, for doing this and playing. And I hope
Thank
everyone
you.
else had fun. I had fun. It
Me
was great getting
too.
Reiki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. So let us know if you guys want Max and I to do another live event and do Reiki. Let us know.
Yes,
Yeah, we'll show up.
we will.
Yeah.
Probably. Certainly.
Yeah. I would like to bring the Reiki in and the dragon energy. Have you guys feel
Mm.
dragon energy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much
Oh,
fun to have.
yeah. All right. So let's say goodbye. And well, we will see you soon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
While we organize this, we'll talk aside
Yeah.
between us.
Yeah. I'll call
Okay.
you right after this. All
Yeah.
right.
Great.
All right.
All
Bye.
right, guys. Thank
Thank
you and bye. Bye bye. And thank you to everyone joining in, obviously.